significant disappointment and dissatisfaction with the current NPP or the current government's perceived underperformance, especially when it comes to issues like unemployment, cost of living, and corruption. I personally think that Kenneth Agyapong is the better choice for the NPP at this point in time, and a better choice for Ghana. So many people have their reasons as to why they don't believe Kenneth Agyapong is the person who is supposed to be president, or think that he is not fit to be the president, doesn't look it, doesn't fit it, doesn't act it, and all of that. But I personally am of the firm opinion that Kenneth Agyapong at this point in time is the only candidate. In fact, if the NPP wants to remain in power, I think that Kenneth Agyapong is their only hope at this point in time, or else it's going to be disaster, and we all can foresee it, we all can tell it. This is not a matter of okay, votes could swing or votes. Like, Ghanaians are wide awake. A lot more people know and see and hear all that is happening. In fact, they are experiencing, they are feeling it in their pocket, okay? And so if the MPP wants a better chance into 2024, or wants to break the 8 as they call it, I think Kenneth Agyapong is the only candidate at this moment. I like Dr. Bawumia, okay? I like his personality. I like a lot of things about him. But at this point in time, he is not the candidate. What are you going to show? What is he going to show you? As at this stage, like, he really has no message. What haven't we seen before the past whatever year since he came, since 2016? Okay, the Bawumia we knew 2016, 2017, challenging, standing, like, the Bawumia with the numbers, the Bawumia with the figures, Bawumia would quote, and people liked him. Okay, he could debate you on every ground of the economy. That was him then. But where is that personality? Where is that? Others are saying, okay, yeah, he's not being given the chance, but he's campaigning, he's on the campaign trail and all of that. So yeah, I personally think that Kenneth Agyapong should go for it. I think he's the better person. He's, at this point in time, I don't care whatever your views are, I hold my views, and these are some of my reasons I believe he is the man for the flag bearership, and then the man for to face the NDC. I mean, who better to face the NDC than Kenneth Agyapong? Okay, I say this with a couple of reasons. Now hear me out. As you all know, as a sitting president, Dr. Bawumia is closely tied to the current government's records and policy initiatives, okay? So there's no way he can distance himself and say, okay, certain bad policies that was executed wasn't his fault, he wasn't there in the making. Think about it. He sits on the like he's a chairman of the economic planning, whatever. Yes, there's a finance minister, but then he is the man in charge of Ghana's economy. And so how is he going to be able to defend himself or distance himself from the economic challenges like what people are facing now, the misuse of funds, the borrowing, everything? Like, everything is just in a mess at this point, and I don't see how he's going to exempt himself from certain bad decisions that have been taken within this current administration. Okay, that is going to be difficult for him. Again, Kenneth Agyapong is the only candidate amongst all of the people who have come up. I don't know if others are going to crop up, or maybe on November 4th. But then at this point in time, regarding the flag bearership race, Kenneth Agyapong, I believe, is the only one who can what's the word to use? Yes, in fact, he's the only candidate who can position himself as an agent of change. Now, when we talk about change, okay, a lot of times people miss this point and think that, okay, when people use the word change, like, change always happens when the people have had enough. Okay, and so people who come along, or candidates, or aspirants who come along to preach change and want to see things changed at that moment, more often than not, win. Okay, it was the same with American elections during the 2016. Okay, and I believe it was so even in Ghana in 2016 during the people who had gone through a lot of doomsday era, like people who had just had it. Charlie, you come home from work and you come to sleep in darkness. You come home from you get to work and then you don't even have power to work. You don't have electricity to work. Like, people had just had enough.